Our virtual launch will begin in 5 minutes. Good morning and welcome to the virtual launch of the Education Programs Management Office or EPMO. We would like to thank everyone joining us virtually on Facebook via DepEd Philippines, the Annalyn M. Sevilla page, and all DepEd Tayo pages nationwide. Let us begin with an opening prayer to be immediately followed by our national anthem.
Our Heavenly Father, the fount of all goodness and grace, the cause of wisdom, the source of intelligence, we welcome you, O Lord, to this auspicious gathering of your beloved, who continuously give you thanks for every opportunity to learn something new and become fruitful to the works of your creation. We humbly come to you, not because we are worthy, but because we find ourselves in need of you, who is our strength and our hope, to continue despite the challenges we face in health, prosperity, and our solidarity with one another. We pray that today's gathering, made possible by the grace of advancements in technology and social media, becomes successful in its endeavors, so we can offer it back to you as our humble offering to honor you, glorify you, and love you through our deeper connection with everyone. May we find bliss in today's session and become more productive children and co-creators of the earth. This we ask and pray through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
To help us open this event, may we welcome the Assistant Secretary for Finance, ASEC Ramon Fiel G. Absede, for our opening remarks.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat and welcome to the EPMO virtual launch event. First and foremost, I would like to express my appreciation by congratulating the Education Programs Delivery Unit for its institutionalization as the Education Programs Management Office. we can truly see how EPDO has manifested its office functions from its creation in 2016. The creation of EPDU was formalized through DepEd Order number 71, series of 2016, and from the support of DBM Circular 2015-08, which directs its agency to establish its own full-time delivery unit. Since its inception, the EPDU has successfully delivered timely updates on the department's major PAPs, guided by the Office of the Undersecretary for Finance and the Assistant Secretary for Finance, and of course, our own Secretary of the Department of Education. Year after year, EPDU continues to identify bottlenecks, challenges, and constraints in financial management and provides reports and solutions to stakeholders. EPDU also coordinates with the program management teams and addresses the issues and concerns mostly on budget utilization. Its institutionalization will serve as one of Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones' legacies, validating the importance of the first delivery unit in the country and delivering positive results in budget utilization for one of the government's massive bureaucracies. And now, through DepEd Order 50, series of 2021, and with also with the support from DBM, the Education Programs Delivery Unit has expanded its role and it became known as the Education Programs Management Office. The progression of the delivery unit to the management office only signifies the effectiveness of EPDU. Along with the change in its name, the EPMO will begin to slowly expand its scope, not just focusing on improving program delivery, but now covering more programs and helping our program teams manage them better. With this, we hope to be able to sustain the gains we have gathered the past several years and continue the improvement in the delivery of basic education programs. Once again, congratulations, EPMO. May you have more prosperous years ahead, and you can count on our support. Mabuhay po kayo at mabuhay ang DepEd. Maraming salamat.
The Education Programs Delivery Unit, as EPMO was known for the past several years, has had its share of noteworthy accomplishments. Let us look back at past activities of the EPDU through this short video presentation. The EPDU has had the pleasure of being able to work directly with the members of the department's executive committee, providing much needed performance and budget utilization reports and sound policy recommendations. Let us hear the messages from our DepEd Execom.
It is a great honor and privilege for me to convey my congratulatory message to recognize the institutionalization of EPMO in the Department of Education. Over the past 2 years, the education sector has been hard hit by the onslaught of the COVID-19 pandemic. While this dangerous crisis has distracted the Department of Education from its pre-pandemic agenda and priorities, a careful examination of the sequence of events proves that this health crisis has led to the emergence of various innovations and agile collaborations not only within the various sectors of the Department of Education but also among its external stakeholders. As we continue to tread the path that leads to the end of this crisis, it is absolutely crucial for us to be forward-looking and to constantly perceive what lies ahead for our learners. We have come into grips with the vastness of the rapidly evolving landscape of the education sector. Indeed, several questions and reflections have emerged on the application of technologies in the teaching and learning process. There is also the reframing of the curriculum, the development of work readiness, the anticipation of education opportunities, and the reinforcement of knowledge and mobilization, to name a few. It is therefore my sincerest hope that with the launching of the EPMO, the different strands of the Department of Education would find the effective and decisive support that they need as they develop and implement strategic programs that will ensure the provision of equitable access to basic education. Once again, I would like to express my warmest congratulations, and we look forward with great anticipation to the synergies that will emerge from the EPMO.
Colleagues from the Education Programs Management Office of the Department of Education Central Office, to the undersecretaries and the assistant secretaries gracing this significant virtual launch, and to all the participants, good day to everyone. I would like to extend my warm congratulations in recognition of the institutionalization of the APMO in the department through DepEd Order number 50, series of 2021. Since its creation as Education Programs Delivery Unit in 2016, our office recognizes the importance of the EPMO in aiding in the implementation of plans and budget across levels of governance and as part of strategic interventions to improve its program and operation delivery capacity. Just like the EPMO, our office works closely together with the planning service, hence the collaborations and engagements in the facilitation and monitoring of the delivery of the required results from the department's portfolio of programs, operations, and projects. With this consultative nature of the EPMO, they are deemed vital in the improved operations, budget utilization, and reviews and analysis of issues, concerns, and other constraints affecting the delivery of the department's PPIs through its action level units, namely the portfolio and process management section, data collection, reporting and analysis section, and the communication and engagement section. Our office anticipates future collaborations with the EPMO with excitement and in the interest of shared goals in line with the department's agenda and vision. We look forward to strategic advice on concerns relating to financial performance and implications of the agency's priority programs, as well as added guidance in setting the strategic direction for the success of the department's initiatives, monitoring of its progress, and mitigating present, any precedented and unprecedented factors and risks along the way. Again, my warm congratulations, and I hope for productivity and fruitful collaborations between our office and the EPMO.
Magandang umaga sa inyo lahat. Today we celebrate the transition of Education Programs Delivery Unit or FEDU to becoming the Education Programs Management Office or EPMO. This is also to give recognition to the achievements and milestones of the EPDU in providing us with program updates, identifying bottlenecks, and providing the necessary policy recommendations for the past 5 years. As the largest bureaucracy in the country and with a scope that ranges from the basic education curriculum to sports, health, character formation, and disaster preparedness to the professional development and capacity building of our teachers, the Department of Education has countless programs for the millions of learners and thousands of teaching and non-teaching personnel. Kaya naman, napakahalaga ng pamamahala at pagsubaybay sa mga programa ng kagawaran upang masiguro ang tamang implementasyon ng mga ito. The transition from EPDU to EPMO is timely and relevant, especially since the DepEd has taken many drastic steps and implemented innovative programs in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. This move to the EPMO will provide the necessary assistance in the implementation of plans and budget across all government levels of DepEd. The monitoring of the many and varied programs of the department is truly a Herculean task, but under the leadership of the Undersecretary for Finance, Ann Sevilla, and with the guidance and coordination with the Planning and Finance Services, the EPMO will surely deliver and reach its goals. You have the full support of the administration strand and all its bureaus, services, divisions, and offices. Congratulations, Yusek Ann! Kahit kinuha mo lahat ng tao ko at napunta sila lahat sa EPMO, good luck at mabuhay kayong lahat.
I am happy to be able to greet all of you a very Merry Christmas and a very sincere congratulations to the pillars of the Education Programs Management Office. I know that your office has been instrumental in ensuring that the significant gains of the Department of Education along better ways of utilizing government funds and utilizing them in judicious manners. You have been able to really provide the lead in making sure that all of us in the Department of Education are fully mindful of our accountabilities in ensuring that the implementation of education programs are done very well. Thank you very much to the team. I understand it's Yusek Ann, Asek Mon, who have been very intense in pushing all of us to continue to work together, to collaborate in further improving our efficiency, our effectiveness in providing programs and projects that will matter in transforming the youngsters into responsible citizens of the country. Mabuhay po kayo and God bless.
Good day to all. Our fervent desire and collaborative efforts, inspired by a shared vision to remain true in our commitment to advocate quality, accessible, relevant, and liberating basic education, have led us to this momentous occasion. Today, we are all assembled virtually to recognize the institutionalization of one of the milestones in our pursuit of excellence in governance and public service delivery, supported by robust fiscal competence and performance. At this juncture, it is with great pride and honor that I echo the words of congratulations from the members of the Executive Committee and the Field Operations Strand. It has been a pleasure to witness the committed engagement of concerned officials and officers since the creation of the EPDU in close coordination with planning and finance service on budget utilization to ensure the timely availability and delivery of education inputs for both formal and non-formal education. Several interventions highlighted the alignment of strategic plan implementation with the desired results from the department's portfolio of programs and projects. The Field Operations Strand also extends its heartfelt gratitude to the EPMO for a fruitful collaboration and close coordination in ensuring extensive and inclusive stakeholder consultations department-wide and across the regional and division levels. The engagement allows the decision makers to have a holistic view of the program's activity, projects, implementation progress, crucial in identifying and consequently resolving bottlenecks of delivery constraints. Accordingly, the high-level engagement allows the department to deliver its mandate to its full potential in the face of the ever-changing educational landscape. We reiterate that we remain enthusiastic in ensuring increased coherence and collaboration towards the improvement of DepEd's delivery capacity. In closing, I would like to commend everyone behind this great initiative. May we not falter in our request for the continued success of this endeavor. At a time when the importance of our mandate is heightened, let this day be a reminder of our commitment to continuously uphold the principles of good governance and adhere to the highest standards of public service in the fulfillment of our mandates and vision for the coming years. Thank you at mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Magandang araw po. Congratulations to the Office of the Undersecretary for Finance, led by Undersecretary Annalyn Sevilla, for the launch of the newly created Education Programs Management Office. The EPMO is tasked to set the strategic direction on the delivery of the required results to fulfill the department's vision and agenda, and to monitor, review, and report on the financial performance of DepEd's priority programs, projects, and activities. The DepEd's vision and agenda are anchored and driven by the constitutional and international education rights, as recognized in DO number 3, series of 2021, creating the Child Rights in Education Desk, or CREED, and the Child Protection Unit. These rights include not only the commonly acknowledged rights to accessible and quality education, but also the rights in education, as experienced in the learning environment, such as the right against discrimination, right to health, right to participation and to be heard, right to rest and play, and right to protection against all forms of violence as provided in international and domestic laws. Corresponding to these legal rights are duties of DepEd based on legal obligations to respect, protect, fulfill, and promote these rights. This framework for basic education, which upholds the rights to and in education on the basis of legal obligations corresponding to the rights of the child, is a rights-based education. In rights-based education, or RBE, which upholds rights in the three dimensions of access, quality, and respect in the learning environment, duties are a matter of legal obligation, not simply addressing needs through provision of services as a matter of mere preference, charity, benevolence, or even efficiency. These rights correspond to a duty of DepEd with respect to the planning, enactment, and execution of the budget to realize these rights. Under Article 4 of the Convention on the Rights of the Child, state parties, including the Philippines, are obligated to undertake all appropriate measures with the maximum extent of their available resources to implement the rights in the Convention, including the rights to and in education. General Comment Number 19, or GC 19, of the United Nations Committee on the Rights of the Child, entitled Public Budgeting for the Realization of Children's Rights, was issued in 2016 to provide detailed guidance to state parties of the Convention regarding their legal obligation to invest and spend for children. GC 19 also emphasizes that children should participate in budget decisions. Child rights budget advocacy promotes the use of child rights lens to progressively address the issues of children in various situations. It prevents future social, economic, cultural, and political problems that may arise when the basic rights of children are not satisfied. The Legal Affairs, through the Child Rights in Education Desk, hopes that the use of the child rights and rights-based education lens will be strengthened even more with the creation and launch of the EPMO. We look forward to working with you to advance the realization of the rights of the child and learner to and in education. Children are not half persons, but whole persons with dignity and rights like all of us. That is what all human beings are born free and equal means. Again, congratulations to the EPMO and good day to all.
As part of the unit's tasks, EPDU has worked closely with the program teams responsible for overseeing and implementing the program's activities and projects on the ground. It was able to observe and experience firsthand the kind of effort, thought, and dedication our program teams and their field counterparts needed to be able to deliver our programs properly and in a timely manner. Let us now hear the messages from our stakeholders and program teams.
Magandang araw and congratulations to the Education Program Delivery Unit for now being established into the Education Program Delivery Office. Many of the accomplishments of the ICT service in terms of budget utilization would not have been possible without the help of your office. I am very happy that the EPDO has been established so that the services that you are offering to the various implementing units, such as the ICT service, will continue even after these administrations. Congratulations ulit sa inyo.
In behalf of the Education Facilities Division, first and foremost, we would like to congratulate the former Education Programs Delivery Unit to its transition to Education Programs Management Office. Reminiscing back down in 2017, the EPDU initially engaged with the Education Facilities Division, providing additional support so that the EFD can efficiently implement programs and projects such as the BEFF, the Quick Response Fund, and the Gabaldon. It all started with the ascertaining that the financial performance is consistently being reported and be followed by cross-checking our financial versus the physical accomplishments. The constant and painstaking energy of the EPDU through the round-the-clock work in addressing urgent reports and other matters on hand. They have also been very active in the participation of EFD-related activities and conferences. The EPDU, or currently the EPMO, is consistent to extend a helping hand to the EFD in order to connect our concerns, especially on the subjects related to the financial aspect of the department. We hope EPMO will continue its reliable and undying efforts in the provision of assistance not only to EFD, but also to all the program teams of the Department of Education, so we can all together rise above all the challenges of efficiently and effectively implementing all DepEd's program and projects. From the bottom of our hearts, we extend our sincerest appreciation and gratitude to all the EPMO staff that we have worked with, the past and the present. That is, thank you EPMO and congratulations, mabuhay kayong lahat.
First and foremost, allow me to extend my congratulations to the Education Program Delivery Unit, EPDU, for a job well done, that the importance and effectiveness of the unit was heavily felt within the DepEd system, especially the big-ticket programs. The excellent performance and relevance of EPDU leads to the conversion of the unit to an office known as the Education Program Management Office, EPMO. The EPDU was created through the effort of our able Undersecretary for Finance, Annalyn Sevilla, to coordinate with the Planning and Finance Service on budget utilization to ensure the timely availability and delivery of education inputs for both formal and non-formal education. The program on the provision of learning tools and equipment, science and mathematics equipment, and technical vocational livelihood of the Bureau of Learning Resources Cebu, that is categorized as big-ticket programs, have strong engagement with EPDU. The services provided by EPDU in closely monitoring the progress of the programs from the preparation of the budget proposal, preparation of the procurement documents, procurement, contract implementation, and until payment, providing assistance in processing the required financial documents, fast-track the transactions, and the submission of the reports. The creation of EPMO will expand the services of the former EPDU, since it has 3 section-level units that will be manned by 19 personnel to handle the effective and efficient monitoring and review of the implementation of DepEd policies, plans, and projects, including identification of bottlenecks. Again, congratulations to the Education Program Management Office, EPMO. God bless us all. Thank you.
On behalf of the National Educators Academy of the Philippines, I wish to congratulate the Education Program Delivery Unit as it transitions to the newly created Education Program Management Office under the Office of the Secretary. The institutionalization of this office is a strategic decision to ensure that programs, projects, and activities are implemented efficiently and effectively. The collaboration between EPDU and NAYAP has resulted in better monitoring of program implementation of the office. And we are thankful for the strategic advice as well as operational guidance provided by EPDU. We are looking forward to an even better, stronger, and closer collaboration with this office now that more appropriate and adequate personnel requirement has been addressed through the creation of EPMO. Once again, congratulations and mabuhay.
Warm greetings to everyone as we celebrate together the milestones of the Education Programs Delivery Unit. It has been several years since we first interacted with EPDU, and from the very beginning, it has been and continues to be a learning experience. Through their technical assistance, our understanding of fund utilization and management details has been strengthened, including how we communicate, present, and package our budget proposals for every fiscal year, especially for our legislators. The timely kumustahan embedded with reminders as we work through the details of our annual budget cycle complement our planning and budgeting processes, reinforcing in program holders a more integrative outlook in working with these various mechanisms in the department. EPDU has also been supportive of our efforts to enhance our monitoring of fund utilization, which is critical for the Indigenous Peoples Education Program, since program planning and implementation are customized at the central, regional, and division levels. While such a scheme is designed to be responsive to the various contexts of implementing units, it also requires coordinative mechanisms of program monitoring across governance levels to ensure aligned, effective, and efficient use of resources. Setting up these coordinative monitoring mechanisms, while a challenge, is doable, and the support of EPDU, together with our planning service and other finance offices, will make this a working reality. We look forward to our continued on-the-job learning sessions with EPDU as it continues its growth within the department. Our deepest gratitude to the finance strand led by Undersecretary Ann Sevilla for making the finance component of program management an educational and learning experience, going beyond doing things for compliance. Pasensya na po kung paminsan-minsan ay kulang kami sa review pag tayo po ay nagkikita sa mga sessions, pero dahil naturally paulit-ulit ang ating annual cycle, we will get to mastery. Maraming salamat po muli sa pagkakataon na makiisa sa lahat sa pagbabalik tanaw sa mga inilakbay at mga pagpupunyagi ng Education Programs Delivery Unit.
Structure follows function. This widely known organizational principle first came to my mind as I prepared for today's occasion. And truly, to witness the country's largest bureaucracy make necessary adjustments to respond to the fast-changing needs of our times is enough reason to celebrate. With this, the Bureau of Learner Support Services School Health Division joins the department in the celebration of the achievements and milestones of the Education Program Delivery Unit, or EPDU, which will soon become the Education Programs Management Office, or EDMO. The successful implementation of the School Health Division's programs and projects has always been the result of synergistic efforts of various individuals and groups, which have always included the EPDU, a reliable unit that has always closely guided and assisted our divisions, especially in implementing our big-ticket programs. Since the creation of EPDU in 2016, through the DepEd Order number 71 series of 2016, creation of the Education Programs Delivery Unit, it has effectively guided the School Health Division through sound policy recommendations and has helped us solve major bottlenecks through the directives and leadership of USEC Ann Sevilla. Bagamat magbabago ang pangalan o ayos ng opisina, ang mga paggabay pong ito ay aming isa sa puso at laging ipagpapasalamat. Together with the rest of the DepEd family, we congratulate the EPDU or the EPMO on this new chapter ahead of you. We look forward to more opportunities to work with you in ensuring that we only deliver the best for our learners. The School Health Division Bureau of Learner Support Services will continue to work hand in hand with your office to achieve the objectives and the goals of our department. We wish all the members the best. Congratulations and mabuhay!
The creation of the EPDU is something very close to Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones' heart, as it was among her first interventions aimed to help improve the department's budget utilization and performance. Here to deliver the Secretary's message is Undersecretary for Finance, Annalyn M. Sevilla.
Today, we are so blessed that we have received a personal message from the Secretary, and on her behalf, I will be reading her message for the launch of the EPMO. Almost 6 years ago, I stepped into the Department of Education, determined to leave my mark and open to whatever possibilities and situations I would step into. I wanted to emphasize the importance of being data-driven and evidence-based in making decisions for the sector. I wanted to build on the gains and lessons from both past and ongoing programs. And perhaps closest to my heart, I wanted to share to DepEd my passion and beliefs on prudent spending and proper fiscal management. I consider the institutionalization of the Education Programs Management Office as another mark that I can leave for the department as we wind up almost 6 fruitful years together. Administrative Order Number 46, along with DBM Circular Letter 2015-08, serve as the basis for the creation of then the Education Programs Delivery Unit or EPDU to serve as the full-time delivery unit able to assess, analyze, and recommend actions to facilitate the smooth implementation of programs and projects. And for the biggest bureaucracy in the government, DepEd certainly needed it. I am proud to have been part of this administration's success in improving not just our budget utilization, but also the delivery of our programs, activities, and projects, especially given the many unique challenges that we have faced, from a string of typhoons, volcanic eruptions, armed conflict, to the COVID-19 pandemic we are still up to this day. I thank our dedicated teachers, program managers, field personnel, and our officials for always stepping up to the challenge, and my sincerest gratitude and appreciation for our team at the central office, including the EPMO, for helping us come prepared, equipping us with the right information, and offering your valuable input in ensuring our programs and projects are delivered efficiently and on time. I will look back fondly at the many budget hearings, congressional inquiries, and the many other instances I have worked side by side with EPDU, now EPMO. I am proud and happy to be part of this noteworthy moment as we institutionalize your part in the Department of Education. Again, congratulations to the Education Programs Management Office. Signed, Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones.
The past few years have been very fruitful for the EPDU, and with its institutionalization to the EPMO, the office is looking forward to expanding its scope and the opportunity to work together with the rest of the program teams in DepEd. Here to help close this event, let us welcome again Undersecretary Annalyn M. Sevilla.
We've been through a lot of meetings, consultations, labored through our share of budget hearings, and it wasn't always easy. But we managed to get through everything, and here you are now, from a unit to an office. Today, we celebrate the institutionalization of the unit and its transition to the Education Programs Management Office, a testament of its success and accomplishments. The Education Programs Delivery Unit was initiated and created by the Office of the Secretary, our Honorable Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones, with the intention to provide assistance in the implementation of plans and corresponding budgets, introduce decisive interventions, and improve the department's program delivery and operations. Over the last 5 years, I have worked closely with the team and have been a witness of all the work that was put in by all of the components and individual staff that led to where we are today. The close coordination with program teams and conduct of performance review through the collaboration sessions with our stakeholders to identify all bottlenecks, constraints and challenges, and introduction of interventions have facilitated a more efficient implementation and delivery of all of our programs. The close monitoring, collection, analysis, and reporting of data, especially on budget utilization from the central office down to the field offices, have proven to be effective in keeping everyone in check when it comes to quality, timely, and smart budget spending. This can be observed with the improved budget utilization rate of the department from fiscal year 2017 to 2020. Our strengthened engagement with all stakeholders has sustained their support for the department's campaigns and advocacies as they provided with updates on our delivery agenda and the promotion of good delivery practices that led to improved delivery capacity among them. I also thank them, our stakeholders from the program teams to all our EXICOM and MANCOM members, and of course, our teachers, learners, parents, media partners, everyone who worked hand in hand for a better quality education. With all of these accomplishments, I am excited for what more is yet to be offered by the team. And I would like to express my sincerest gratitude and appreciation to each and every one of you and to those who have been part of the team from the beginning until now. Each of your contributions has brought us here today. Secretary Liling believed that proper financial management will lead to improved delivery of basic education services. As one of our financial reform programs, the institutionalization of EPMO is one of the Secretary's proud legacies. Thank you for all your help to carry out her agenda. I cannot be any prouder for all of you. Congratulations to the entire team. Mabuhay tayong lahat. Mabuhay ang DepEd. God bless us. God bless DepEd.